Hi future officers, welcome to EduTap and welcome to another important CT360 series session in which we cover the most important GA and ESI current affairs from the exam point of view. And my dear friends, let me tell you that in these sessions we cover the most important GA and ESI current affairs, and today I will be discussing with you the current affairs of 28th to 30th of December 2024. If you are someone who is preparing for RBI, NABARD, SEBI or any other banking exams, then let me guys tell you that this session is going to be very helpful, as apart from these regulatory bodies exams, अगर आप किसी banking exam की भी preparation कर रहे हैं, be it SBI PO, IBPS PO or some other exams, then definitely these sessions are going to be very helpful for your exam preparation. ठीक है, so I hope that आप सभी ने हमारे पुराने सेशंस को जरूर देखा है and you have revised everything that we have covered in the previous sessions. And now when I talk about the topics that we are going to cover in the today's session, but before that I am having a very important and a good news for all of you, that we at EduTap are providing you flat 70% off on our various courses of NABARD, SEBI, RBI, IDA and the FCI. Let me tell you guys that from 1st of January onwards there will be 20% hike in our courses, and that is why so that कि आप 2024 के प्राइसेस पर ही अपने कोर्सेज को लॉक कर ले. सो दैट इज वाई वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग यू फ्लैट 70% ऑफ, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर डिस्काउंट विल बी वैलिड ओनली टिल 31st ऑफ December 2024. तो मेक श्योर कीजिए कि आप इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को जरूर भुनाएं. ठीक है, सो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, नाउ कमिंग टू द टॉपिक्स दैट वी आर गोइंग टू कवर इन द टुडेज सेशन. इट इंक्लूड्स नेशनल मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज कॉम्प्लेक्स, वर्ल्ड रैपिड चैंपियनशिप 2024 एंड अदर इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज आर्टिकल्स दैट वी शुड रिमेंबर फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो बढ़ते हैं अपने पहले न्यूज आर्टिकल की तरफ, दैट इज ऑफ द नेशनल मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज कॉम्प्लेक्स. तो हमने इवन वी हैव सीन दिस पर्टिकुलर न्यूज आर्टिकल इन द मंथ ऑफ May, June, July as well about the National Maritime Heritage Complex, and we all know that it will be set up in Lothal, Gujarat. And guys, let me tell you that recently the assessment of the progress of the National Maritime Heritage Complex was being done, and it was being done by the Indian ministers. Now when I talk about this particular complex guys, it is going to boost tourism and provide platform for maritime education. So guys, tourism के साथ साथ maritime education provide करने का एक platform बनेगा, और इससे हमारा collaboration होगा इंडिया के maritime community का global industry के साथ. अगर हम बात करते हैं इस कॉम्प्लेक्स की, so when we talk about this heritage complex, that who will be creating this heritage complex and under which program? So very important point, that Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways will be setting up this National Maritime Heritage Complex, and under which program? Under the Sagarmala program. Guys, Sagarmala program के अंदर Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways इस कॉम्प्लेक्स को डेवलप कर रही है, जो कि एक वर्ल्ड क्लास फैसिलिटी होगा जो इंडिया की मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज को शोकेस करेगा from ancient to the modern times. And this will be also adopting an edutainment approach with the help of a cutting edge technology, with the help of which it will be spreading awareness and attract international tourists. So basically जो इंडिया की हेरिटेज है, मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज है, उसके बारे में अवेयरनेस स्प्रेड करेगा ये म्यूजियम. First thing, this complex. Second thing is, it is going to attract a lot of international tourists to come to India, to this heritage complex, and to enjoy the India's maritime heritage, right? So guys, when I talk about the Sagarmala program under which this particular heritage complex will be set up, तो Sagarmala program कब अप्रूव किया गया था? This was approved in year 2015. And it was launched under the nodal ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. So guys, when I talk about this Sagarmala program, it was basically launched to promote port-led development in our country. We all know that India is having 7500 kilometer long coastline, right? तो उस कोस्टलाइन का पूरा फायदा उठाना, and so that we can harness all the potential of this particular coastline, and we can promote the port-led development in our country. That's why the Sagarmala program was been launched. और इससे हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, कैसे कर सकते हैं? बाय रिड्यूसिंग द लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट इन आवर कंट्री, राइट? ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हैं टाइम को, उसके साथ साथ वी कैन इंप्रूव द एक्सपोर्ट कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस इन आवर कंट्री. सो दैट्स व्हाई द सागरमाला प्रोग्राम वाज बीन लॉन्च्ड एंड ओनली दिस मच इंफॉर्मेशन इज राइट नाउ रेलेवेंट फॉर यू to remember because the main topic here is the National Maritime Heritage Complex. Okay, so अगर हम बात करें कि कहां पर बनेगा, it is being created in Lothal, गुजरात. लोथल की बात करते हैं, ये एक एंशिएंट इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन का सिटी है which dates back to 2400 BCE and it holds historical significance for its advanced dockyard. अपने advanced dockyard के लिए काफी ज्यादा historically significant है ये site and that's why this site has been chosen for the India's National Maritime Heritage Complex. ठीक है, तो सारी इंपॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स को हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्प्लेक्स. आई होप कि आपको सारी ही डिटेल्स क्लियर हैं. बढ़ते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट न्यूज आर्टिकल की तरफ. सो गाइस, नेक्स्ट न्यूज आर्टिकल इज अ बिग न्यूज फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस बिकॉज World Rapid Championship 2024 recently concluded, and in this championship, India's first Grandmaster, that is India's Kuneru Hampi, has defeated Indonesia's एरिन सुकंदर. तो इंडोनेशिया की प्लेयर एरिन सुकंदर को इन्होंने डिफीट किया है इन द फाइनल्स टू विन द FIDE वर्ल्ड रैपिड चैंपियनशिप 2024. ठीक है, तो ये कुनेरू हम्पी की सेकेंड टाइम है कि इन्होंने इस टाइटल को जीता है और ये कारनामा करने वाली बेसिकली अचीविंग दिस अचीवमेंट of winning the World Rapid Championship 2024 for the second time. She has become the only second player after China's Zhu Wenjun to clinch the title more than once. ठीक है, तो इससे पहले से चाइना के प्लेयर थे जिन्होंने ये एक से ज्यादा बार इस टाइटल को जीता था और अब कुनेरू हम्पी सेकंड वुमेन बन चुकी हैं. Now guys, in the women's part it was Kuneru Hampi who was the winner. Now when I talk about the men's category, in the men's category who was the winner? The championship was won by Russian Grandmaster वोलोदर मुर्जीन. तो वोलोदर मुर्जीन जो कि सिर्फ 18 इयर्स के हैं, उन्होंने इस चैंपियनशिप को जीता है और ये सेकंड यंगेस्ट चैंपियन बन गए हैं इन द इवेंट्स हिस्ट्री. अगर हम बात करते हैं इंडियन मेन की, सो हियर इंडियाज अर्जुन इरगेसी फिनिश्ड 5th इन दिस पर्टिकुलर लिस्ट ऑफ द FIDE वर्ल्ड रैपिड एंड ब्लिट्ज चैंपियनशिप्स. ठीक है, सो आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. सो नाम याद रखिए, कुनेरू हम्पी is the right answer and she has defeated Indonesia's Irin Sukandar to win this particular championship in the women's category. Moving to the next news article, that is of the exercise Surya Kiran. So guys, exercise Surya Kiran के लिए Indian Army has departed to Nepal to participate in the 18th edition of द एक्सरसाइज सूर्य किरण. ये एक जॉइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज है जो कि हर साल इंडिया और नेपाल के बीच में होती है. इस साल नेपाल इज बेसिकली होस्टिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सरसाइज वेयर इन द सलजहांदी. तो नेपाल के सलजहांदी के अंदर इस एक्सरसाइज को कंडक्ट किया जाएगा एंड दिस विल अगेन एनहांस इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी इन द जंगल वॉरफेयर, काउंटर टेररिज्म ऑपरेशंस बिटवीन द टू आर्मीज, बिटवीन द आर्मीज ऑफ द टू नेशंस, दैट इज इंडिया एंड नेपाल. ठीक है, आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. तो कभी एक साल ये इंडिया में होती है, एक साल नेपाल में होती है. लास्ट ईयर इंडिया में हुई थी, इस साल ये नेपाल में कंडक्ट की जाएगी. द नेम ऑफ द एक्सरसाइज इज सूर्य किरण. I believe that all of you will be able to remember this particular part. Okay, so let's move on to the next news article of the today's session, that is SpaceX mission. So guys, the year is going to end, but ISRO is not stopping, as ISRO has decided to conduct the SpaceX mission during this end of the year. So on the 30th of December 2024, SpaceX mission will be conducted by the Indian Space Research Organization, and the SpaceX stands for Space Docking Experiment Mission. So what exactly will be happening in this part? So guys, you can see here in the picture there are two satellites. So what they will be doing is they will be sending the satellite, right, and then they will be do the docking of this particular satellite. That means docking मतलब कि जोड़ना. ठीक है, डॉकिंग और एंटी डॉकिंग की जाएगी. दे विल बी सेपरेटेड एंड दे विल बी कनेक्टेड इनटू अ सिंगल यूनिट. सो दिस थिंग विल बी डन इन द मिड एयर इन द स्पेस बाय द ISRO, and if ISRO will be able to achieve this part, then it will be becoming only the 4th country across the world to do such kind of scientific achievement. So what will happen under this SpaceX mission? ISRO will seek the rare feat of docking or merging और joining together two satellites in the space. So basically दो satellites को space के अंदर जोड़ा जाएगा, dock किया जाएगा, merge किया जाएगा, and this mission will dock two satellites in space, a challenge only mastered by few countries. तो वो कौन कौन सी कंट्री है जिन्होंने अभी तक की इस पर्टिकुलर चीज को अचीव किया है? Can anybody tell me that in the chat box? So what exactly are the name of those those countries which have basically achieved this part? So this includes US, Russia and China. And after India, when India will basically be able to do that, then India will become the fourth country to successfully achieve this rare feat. ठीक है? And the technology which will be used in during this particular mission is the भारतीय docking system. तो भारतीय docking system को इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा during the SpaceX mission for docking, merging और joining together two satellites. ठीक है? So यहाँ पर दो satellites का नाम रखा गया है. One will be the Chaser and the other one will be the target. So Chaser will basically get connected to the target and they will merge into a single unit in the space. ठीक है? And these satellites will be orbiting at a speed of 28,800 kilometers per hour. And a very important point, guys, because it is going to be very important achievement for India, because India is looking for this particular technology for a longer period of time, because they will be using this technology further for Chandrayaan 4 mission, Gaganyaan mission. So in the futuristic missions we will be using these technologies, and that is why the ISRO has decided to conduct such kind of mission. And let's hope for the best that ISRO will definitely be able to successfully achieve the space docking experiment mission on this particular day. ठीक है? I hope this point is clear to all of you guys. So now let's move on to the next news article, and that is about the world's largest dam. So guys, recently China ने अप्रूव किया है वर्ल्ड के सबसे बड़े डैम की कंस्ट्रक्शन को अप्रूव. ठीक है? और ये कहां पर बनाया जाएगा? सो गाइस, बेसिकली दिस पर्टिकुलर डैम विल बी क्रिएटेड एट द पॉइंट वेयर ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर टेक्स अ यू टर्न टू एंटर इनटू द अरुणाचल प्रदेश. ठीक है? सो बेसिकली ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर पे इस डैम को बनाया जाएगा, जिसका तिब्बतन नाम है यारलुंग ज़ांगबो. तो ब्रह्मपुत्र और वी कैन से यारलुंग ज़ांगबो रिवर जो तिब्बत के अंदर है, तो बेसिकली उस पर ये सबसे बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट बनाया जा रहा है बाय द चाइना, एंड द कॉस्ट ऑफ दिस विल बी एक्सीडिंग 1 trillion yuan, or we can say $137 billion. ठीक है? So the dam is to be built at a huge gorge in the Himalayan reaches where Brahmaputra makes a huge U-turn. To flow into Himachal Pradesh and then to the Bangladesh, right? So guys, now let me tell you that it is really a cause of concern for India. Why? Because China, basically during the days of hostilities, China can use the stored water in the dam, and this stored water, with the help of the stored water, China can also cause floods into the Indian country, into the Indian mainland. That is the reason, that is the cause of concern for the Indian government, right? So that's why India has raised a concern against the approval of this world's largest dam on the Brahmaputra river. Okay, so this is something we should remember from exam point of view. Let's move on to the next news article, and the next news article is about the NAAS recognition. So two scientists from the Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, they have been recognized by the National Academy of Agricultural Sciences. NAAS की बात करें तो ये एक नेशनल बॉडी है एग्रीकल्चरल साइंसेस की, एंड इट हैज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड टू CMFRI साइंटिस्ट. व्हाट आर द नेम ऑफ दीज टू साइंटिस्ट? दीज आर एल्दो वर्गीज एंड सुमित्रा टीजी. तो एल्दो वर्गीज एक सीनियर साइंटिस्ट हैं, और उनके स्टैटिस्टिक्स का जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है पर्टिकुलरली इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिजाइन फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड फिशरीज रिसर्च, दिस पर्सनैलिटी हैज बीन गिवन द नास फेलो by the NAAS. And when we talk about the Sumitra TG, she is a scientist and she has been selected as a NAAS associate. And why? For her research in the fish health and marine microbiology. So both of them are into the field of agriculture sciences, and that is why they have been given this. They have been recognized for their contributions to advanced research in the fisheries sciences, right? So I hope this point is clear to all of you. The name you should be able to remember: Aldo Varghese and Sumitra TG. These two names, Aldo Varghese and Sumitra TG, they have been given the recognition by the National Academy of Agricultural Sciences. Now next news article is about the MCC's honorary club membership. So recently Sachin Tendulkar, the Indian cricketing legend, has accepted an honorary cricket membership of the Melbourne Cricket Club. So Melbourne Cricket Club की बात करते हैं guys, ये one of the oldest sports club है ऑस्ट्रेलिया का, and it was founded in 1838. और अभी प्रेजेंटली इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर मैनेजिंग द मेलबर्न क्रिकेट ग्राउंड. अगर हम बात करें सचिन तेंदुलकर जी की, so he holds the record of scoring the most number of runs in the Melbourne cricket ground, and that's why he has been given this honorary club membership. One more important thing, that in 2012 Sachin Tendulkar was awarded the Order of Australia, which is also one of the country's highest honors. And if you will be asked in the exam that what is the name of that Indian cricketer who has recently accepted an honorary cricket membership of the Melbourne Cricket Club, the right answer will be Sachin Tendulkar. Next news article about the Indian peacekeeper Brigadier General Jha. So guys, recently United Nations Secretary General has paid tribute to Brigadier General Amitabh Jha of India as he passed away recently, and a tribute was being given by United Nations Secretary. So why exactly the United Nations Secretary is giving tribute to the Indian Brigadier, guys? Because this person was serving as the Deputy Force Commander of the United Nations Disengagement Observer Force. So ये जो UNDOF है, it basically works at the Golan Heights, right? और ये गोलान हाइट्स कहां पर है, इसके लिए हम एक छोटे सी इसका बैकग्राउंड जान लेते हैं. तो अगर हम बात करें इस यूनाइटेड नेशंस डिसएंगेजमेंट ऑब्जर्वर फोर्स की, तो इसको 1974 के अंदर एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल द्वारा. एंड व्हाई इट वाज बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड? बिकॉज 1974 के अंदर एन अग्रीमेंट, एक डिसएंगेजमेंट अग्रीमेंट वाज बीन साइन बिटवीन इजरायली एंड द सीरियन फोर्सेस. तो गोलान हाइट्स के अंदर ही इजरायली और सीरियन फोर्सेस ने एक अग्रीमेंट किया था कि वी विल नॉट बी एंगेजिंग नाउ ईच अदर, वी विल नॉट बी फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. तो उसी डिसएंगेजमेंट को इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए और इसकी इंप्लीमेंटेशन की सुपरविजन के लिए UNDOF को एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था, एंड इट हैज रिमेन्ड इन द एरिया to maintain the ceasefire between the Israeli and Syrian forces. And this person has basically, that is the Brigadier General Amitabh Jha. He has served as a Deputy Force Commander of the United Nations Disengagement Observer Force. आई होप कि ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपको समझ में आ गया है, नाम आपको याद रहेगा इस पर्सनैलिटी का. इसके साथ साथ हमने एक और अगर डिफेंस रिलेटेड चीज की बात करें तो हमने एक्सरसाइज सूर्य किरण को कवर किया, जिसमें इंडिया और नेपाल विल बी पार्टिसिपेटिंग in Nepal, right? That will be the 18th edition of Surya Kiran exercise. Now let's move on to the next news article, and that is on the Charles Dolan. So Charles Dolan has passed away recently. He was the founder of HBO and a cable television tycoon. So the name is Charles Dolan. अगर हम बात करें इनकी, तो इन्होंने 1972 के अंदर HBO को फाउंड किया था, and after that he also created the Cablevision, which is one of the nation's largest cable operators. ठीक है. So this is basically the important thing that we should remember from exam point of view. Now guys, this was all from the today's session, and now let's try to solve the MCQs and let's see who will be able to answer the questions on the given content that we have covered in the today's session. So first question for all of you on the National Maritime Heritage Complex. तो आपके सामने तीन स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कौन से स्टेटमेंट यहाँ करेक्ट है. So NMHC is being developed under the Sagarmala program by Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways. This statement is absolutely right. It showcases India's maritime heritage from ancient to modern times using innovative edutainment and cutting edge technology. Absolutely right. Moving to the third statement, the project is specifically intended for regional tourism and will not cater to international tourists. I told you that this center will become a major hub for the international tourists, and that's why third statement is incorrect. Right answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 are correct here. एब्सोल्युटली राइट। तो जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने ऑप्शन ए आंसर किया है, गाइज यू आर really rocking in the today's session because you have given me the right answer to this question. Moving to the next question. So India's dash defeats Indonesia's Irin Sukandar to win the 5 World Rapid Championship, while in the open category dash of Russia has won the championship. So India की वो कौन सी प्लेयर है जिन्होंने जीता है, और वो रशियन प्लेयर कौन है जिन्होंने जीता है? So it was Kuneru Humpy and Grandmaster Volodar Murzin. So that's why option C is the right answer. Next question. So the National Academy of Agricultural Sciences has recognized 2 scientists from CMFRI. So Dash was elected as NAS fellow for his contribution to statistics. So that was Aldo Varghese. So Aldo Varghese कहां पर है? ऑप्शन ए और ऑप्शन सी के अंदर, ठीक है। So while Dash was selected as a NAS associate for her research in fish health and marine microbiology. What was the name? Sumitra TG. So here Priya Nair is not the other person, it's Sumitra TG. So option C is the right answer. So option C is the right answer to this question. Absolutely right. So now I'm also having the homework question for all of you, and I want all of you to make sure to give me the right answer to this question in the comment section. So the question is on the SpaceX mission, and all of you are requested to give me the right answer in the comment section, and the person who will be giving me the right answer will become the star performer of the today's session. So अगर हम बात करें स्टार परफॉर्मर हमारे लास्ट सेशन की, so the question I asked was on the प्रधानमंत्री राष्ट्रीय बाल पुरस्कार, and here the right answer was option A, as this particular age was being mentioned incorrectly here. It should be 18 years, and that's why right answer is option A, that is both 1 and 2 are correct here. And these are the people who are the star performers, which includes Mitra, Aditya Srivastav, Divyat, Arjun, Gururaj, Kadam, Anu, Shikhar, Mohit, Sangeeta, Sabyam, Verma, Anish and Mitra. So all these people have really made sure that yes, these are the star performers of the previous session. Well done guys. And if you also want your name to be come here as a star performer, make sure that you are going to answer me the question in the comment section, and I will be taking your name as a star performer in my next session. So guys, if you are still new to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to it and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates of the courses and videos offered by us. और अगर आपको आज के सेशन का PDF चाहिए तो आप हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कीजिए, जिसका लिंक आपको मिलेगा डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर, ठीक है जी। So guys, that was all from the today's session, and I hope that you have really learned a lot, and it was very fruitful and useful session for all of you. And guys, if you are having any more queries, you can please feel free to ask your queries in the comment section, or you can raise your queries at hello@edutab.co.in, or you can call us at 814-620-7241. So guys, now I will be meeting in the next session. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Wish you all happy learning.